This is a video under the foster care advocacy series, and the topic of this video is how can you help a child of abuse understand true kindness, true kind gestures versus manipulative kindness that is said, passive aggressive type kindness, that things that are said and done to gain something from the child, to gain trust, gain empathy, gain understanding and such, compassion and such, only to have that twisted and used against them later, which again builds another experience and reason not to trust someone in the future. As I've gone through life and tried my best to heal the parts of myself in awareness to the life that I lived, the childhood that I endured, and then see how it applies to just everyday living and relationships, friendships, especially intimate relationships. The trust that is damaged in childhood from severe abuse is something that's a lifelong journey to move through into a place of acceptance, into a place of greater awareness when people try to get close to you, why? So, it's more than just the typical human growing up and on top of that, a woman growing up and needing to discern, why someone wants to come close, what's the ulterior motive, what's the reason. I've been told that I have a naivety to me, and I do, and I'm glad for that. Despite everything I've lived, I still do have the ability to trust, and I'm quite careful who I let close to me. Now, there's many reasons for that, and not just my childhood. But this is for the children. This is for the children of severe abuse, of neglect, of how can you help them? How can you help them? Give them examples. Give them experiences of kindness, kind gestures, of doing something for them and explaining to them, this is a kind gesture. If, I'm sure they already are aware of that, but I'm just saying it's like verbal reiteration, verbal confirmation with the gesture so that they can learn what that feels like. I think that's probably the most important thing of any healing that I've been a part of, is what the difference of things feel like. And we're all going to go through life and have experiences that shape us and change us, but to have, remember, a child from neglect and abuse has more experiences of that negativity, of that damage, than of support and well-being and encouragement. So if you can remember that in dealing with a child, an adolescent, even an adult who's come from that kind of history, kindness, compassion, empathy, just gestures of kindness. And especially for the little ones, it's this is something that, because you deserve this, you are worthy of kindness, you're worthy of care. And I don't think a child of a history of abuse can hear that enough, because again, you're trying to balance the the history of what they came from into a good, tilt it into the good. And it's going to take time. It's going to take time and a lot of, experiences to drill into them what good continuously feels like, because as a person of the background I have, are always hypervigilant. That's something that's drilled in. It's a survival coping mechanism. Hypervigilance. You're aware of everything around you and who's going to, or why are they being nice to me, because at some point something's going to shift. I just know it because that's the way I was conditioned. So you're working with educating a child into a greater sense of safety within, a greater sense of peace, safety, discernment, being able to provide them with a definite contrast of continued kindness, that's what this safety feels like. It's not giving something and then I'm going to take it from you. And when I speak of that, I'm speaking of an abusive parent who may be kind one moment and then that snaps and next you're getting knocked into the wall, or other. So just try to remember as you're restructuring a child's formation that I don't think they can hear enough good sentences, good affirmations, good experiences, care, kindness, empathy, compassion, because as that grows within that child with the safety that they feel inside, they are going to be able to take that and give, it's so disheartening at times to think about how many opportunities I had in life of kindness, and I could see them, but going way back, there was a pivotal moment in my young adult life where I made a decision that changed the trajectory into a completely different life that I could have had based on someone who was kind, some people who were kind, and I didn't know that I could go that way. So that's the theme of this video, kindness. Please drill into these children, young adults. They deserve kindness. They deserve compassion. We all do. But you're reworking the developmental brain of theirs, and so many memories, I'm sure, of horror you're replacing, replacing them and building more positivity and love and care that hopefully at some point in their life it will tip and their brain will go into the place of peace and safety and comfort and love and that secure feeling inside. That's how they'll be able to operate in the world, versus through fear, which just leads to destructive paths. So that's the theme of this video. As always, I look at the comments on each and every one of these videos, and I appreciate those who do leave comments that are relevant to the video topic. Thank you. And until next time, thanks for watching.